Hello everybody, it's Joey here, video producer for Tested.com, and I'm here today to share. Hello everyone, and welcome to the end of the year extravaganza. Hey folks, I am Joey Fameli, one of the producers here at Tested. One of our favorite things here at Tested are Tested's favorite. Joey's favorite things of 2020. Favorite film production stuff of 2020. So to be honest, I haven't really played with a whole lot of film gear. There's been a little less shooting this year, and so I've been playing with less physical tools. That being said, I did find a couple little things that I've been super excited about. One being this mix book by Roscoe. Roscoe is a company that makes gels. I've used a lot of their gels in the past, but they actually have a whole line of like lights and lighting systems. I'm using one right here, light panel, to light me up. And I have a couple of other tiny little panels that you can run DC power to or rig it up to power supply. But anyway, the Mixbook is something else kind of different. And it's a little light, but it's not usually used for lighting. What this is actually like a, almost like a digital, they call it a digital swatch book. It comes with this app that you link up to either this light, or they have a family of lights, the DMG lights, I believe. And you can choose different colors, choose different intensities, et cetera, et cetera. All that sounds familiar, right? Except one cool thing you can do is audition gels. Like I said, I use gels, and they have this whole family of, all their family of gels in here that you can check out. Oh, what does the Gallo Gold look like? Okay, there we go. Gives me a sense of if I want to take some time to gel up more fluorescence to get this color, or maybe I want damp squib. That's what damp squib looks like. Gives me a very quick and easy way to audition gels. There is there's just a plain white, and you can use your like physical digital swatch books or physical swatch books. I have a book of just gels that I can shine light through to get a sense of what those gels look like. But this is a quick and easy way to get it done digitally. Not only that, but you can do cool things like scan other sources. Use your camera on your phone and scan a light source, and then that light, or scan a color really, and that light will then show through on this. A really cool, fun, little quick way to audition many different lighting styles and choices when it comes to gels and colors. Next up is the Relio Squared. I think I reviewed these this year, maybe end of last year. Either way, I've been playing them for about a year now, and they have been kind of my staple in my garage or in smaller sets that I've been working on. They're very versatile. I have both daylight and tungsten. They also do like a UV, but they're very high quality lights. They're actually more high quality, better color representation than a lot of the cheaper LEDs I have. So I kind of rely on these when I want something really accurate. Very small, all magnetic housing, so you can attach different filters, different diffusions. They come with a whole list of things that you can just snap on and plug this into a USB power source, and you are going. It has an app that you can dim. I mean, I made a whole video about this. Go look back at the video if you want to see a little bit more about these lights, but needless to say, I've been using them still a ton and have been really enjoying them. And lastly, it's sort of an amalgamation of things, but it is my little monitor setup here. So we got the small HD 7-inch monitor, which I've been using for a long time. I really love this monitor. It's got some great tools. Love the image, the brightness of it, and everything about it. It's fantastic. Then I have the Tilta Nucleus-Nano follow focus here, and then with the Mars 400 Pro wireless transmission system, all powered by a Sony V-Lock battery. So this little guy, I guess big guy here, is how I do these videos. So how I can take a look at myself and put myself in and out of focus, all remotely, all wirelessly with just a little bit of latency. But then I can also attach a baby monitor onto this so I can keep an eye on my kid while I'm down here shooting video. So again, this is about 3 or 4 different products all put together in this little clunky rail system, but I like it, and it's been a fantastic way of shooting these videos down here all by myself. Favorite things I've played or watched in 2020. So I should probably clarify, this really isn't my favorite things that I've watched and played this year, but more the things that I've watched and played that made me feel good, made me feel happy during this time, during this year, being able to sit down and escape into something that just made me feel good. So here is that list. I'll spend 10 seconds tops talking about each of these. Now, as you guessed it, the very first show I'm going to talk about is Ted Lasso. Adam, Norm, and I talked at length about this show on a spoiler cast, so go check that out. It is a very fun, very heartfelt, just feel-good show about this American football coach going to the UK to teach football. Next up is Bill and Ted Face the Music, the third movie in the Bill and Ted trilogy. Now, I was a huge fan of Excellent Adventure and Bogus Journey when I was just a kid, and so I was super excited that Face the Music kind of came out of nowhere. I sort of forgot that it was happening, but I just adored this movie and the good-natured spirit of it. Then we got Speed Cubers, the speed cubing documentary on Netflix. It's a pretty short movie about these two rivals who are friends, these two kids who are excellent at their Rubik's cubing and go to competitions, trying to beat each other's time, but really it is about the friendship that happens and what it means to be a parent, be a friend, be a rival, be a something good at something as particular as Rubik's cubing. This documentary just had me sobbing all the way through of tears of happiness. So if you get a chance, please check that out on Netflix. Now, next up is the Final Fantasy VII Remake. I was a 13 or 14-year-old when this game first came out, the original Final Fantasy VII, when I was stuck in my parents' house playing that game until 3, 4 in the morning, hours and hours on end, and being grounded in my house during the pandemic, playing Final Fantasy VII all over again gave me those nostalgic feels. It was really fun to revisit this game and these characters and play through it all over again. Looking forward to the next installation. And then, since we can't get together and play board games, I've been doing some social gaming with my buddies using things like Tabletop Simulator. I talked a little bit about Roll20 last year. I'm still using the heck out of Roll20 for D&D every week, but Tabletop Simulator has been a really fun way to just jump into any board game. They have a bunch of different kind of board games. It's a little gray on how these are legal, but they do have them in their workshop. They've kind of rebuilt these classic board games, and you get to sandbox your way through them and play with friends, and it's a blast. It's a really fun way to play any game you really want. Among Us, a game, pretty much the game, where you and your friends just explore a space station, one person kills somebody, and everybody is trying to figure out who that is and throw them out of the airlock. This is a game where you find out how good of liars your friends are. I think it's a couple years old now, but I just discovered it this year, and it is a really fun game. Now there is Mysterium. I first played this game with some friends on Steam, but there is also a Tabletop Simulator version, and we have the actual board game, but the Steam version is where I've been playing most. This is like Clue meets Codenames to some regard. So there's one person plays as a ghost, the other person plays as these investigators, and the ghost is trying to give them clues through these visual cards, these visual cues. So you can see a little bit of the Codenames in that. You're trying to figure out who killed whom and where with what, and then eventually line up the suspects and work as a team to call them out. A super fun game, just a blast to play. Quarantine hobbies. Fermenting hot sauces. Kimchi. Sauerkraut? Sourdough? Of course sourdough, it's 2020. One wheel. Surfing. Stop motion animation. And piano. And there you have it. All the things that have given me joy, helped me get through this very strange, very odd year. Thank you guys for sticking with us. Thank you guys for watching everything we've been doing. Thank you for being you. We'll see you guys next year in 2021, which can only get better. See you guys next time. Bye.